Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing the monster Tetsuman from PvP. Yes, the one and only Tetsuman. Today I'm going to be doing a review from level 1 to 100. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash the like button, subscribe, channel notifications on. Anyways, let's go on and get started. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I will be spending my own gems. So it'd be appreciated if you guys could go ahead and drop a like. You know, just take a moment and drop a like in this video, because I'm going to spend 11 gems here, and I think yeah. So there's going to be another extra 50 gems, I think it is, or something like that. I'm not sure how much it is with the Legends Pass, like the discount. But we're going to go on and hash this. And look at this. This is the egg, guys. Okay, so it's 35 gems, actually. But yeah, we're going to spend the 35 gems. And unfortunately, we get one rune slot open. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do it. For the purpose of the video, I will be removing those 2 rune slots. Alright. So once again, it would be appreciated if you guys could drop a like in this video. Anyways, this was actually one of the monsters that was actually created by what's it called, the community. That was a really cool ultimate. Can we see that again? Unfortunately, we can. We have to level it up first. But apparently it is actually immune to shock at rank 0, then you have hardened at rank 1, and then you have the status caster precision, which is actually to everybody, not just yourself, which is cool. So I like the status caster. The harden's decent. Immune to shock, that comes in handy in some cases. But anyways, the ultimate, it's called Never Second Best, which applies nanovirus and bleeding to all enemies, restores all cooldown on itself, and gives 1 extra turn to itself. That's an interesting ultimate. Anyways, so we got the monster here. It's ready, right? We are going to feed it up real quick. I kind of want to see that ultimate again, because that ultimate is really cool. Reminds you of the Flash. I don't know. It's really cool. I like it. But yeah, just take my food. Just take it, man. Tetsuman, just take all my food. It's all yours. But we're gonna go back to the ultimate, of course, because I want to check that out. That was really cool. So here we go. We get it to level 100 real quick. Let's go back. Mythic. Was it Thunder? Yeah, I think it's Thunder Element, right? It should be somewhere around here. Oh, it's not a Thunder Element. What element is it then? All I know is that it's Metropolitan. So I guess we could go to that category. What element is this monster? Oh, it's Nature. Oh. Alright, let's take a look at the ultimate again. Look at that. That's really cool. Oh boy, I like that. Anyway, now that we're here, we might as well just go ahead and cover the stats, right? So you got about 10,263 strength, which is actually a good amount, I've got to say. Same with the speed. Life is quite decent, I've got to say. Life could have been better, but hey, it's quite decent. Anyways, so yeah, like I mentioned, we are going to remove the rune slots just for the purpose of this video. So take a look at this. Inspired by the Crowd, which applies damage boost and precision to itself, gives an extra turn to itself. So in case if you need like just some type of damage boost, you got yourself that right there. Then you also have Underdog Fury, which is actually a moderate nature damage to all enemies. It applies shock and burn to all enemies. So you're applying 2 types of tortures. One of them is actually kind of special because the shock, it actually blocks extra turn skills, right? So if you're facing Ingwe, if you're facing like Dark Voltic or something like that, or even UV Fusion, you know what I mean? That basically blocks the extra turn if you apply to them, and it also deals some damage every turn, which is cool. Then you have No Weak Spot, which applies fire immunity and a random protection to itself. Random protection, okay, and then it gives 1 extra turn to itself. So that's like it's like a support skill, I'd say. The immune to fire is actually 2 turns, by the way. So you might as well use this and then use another skill that's not an extra turn, or else if you do use another extra turn skill, like for example Swift, then in that case the fire immunity will run out in case if you're facing any fire monsters. It's best actually if you are facing any fire monsters, because this immune to fire will help you out. It basically will deal 0 damage when they attack. But I'm going to go ahead and swap it with No Weak Spot there, because we don't want this AoE low nature damage, right? We don't really want that. You also have this poison and bleeding to all enemies, though. 2 more tortures that she didn't have before. Tetsuman. I like this buff skill, but I've got to say, I don't think I want No Weak Spot. I'm going to go with this. So we have 2 AoE skills, then we have a single target, which is the Swift, which gives us an extra turn, and on top of that we also have this damage boost. So the best thing to do would be to use Inspired by the Crowd in the beginning, just so you got that damage boost and the precision. Right after you use Swift, so you deal some type of damage, right? Just a little bit. And then it's up to you. You can do Underdog Fury or Shockwave, okay? But yeah, this right here has a 1 turn cooldown. So if you use this first and then you use Inspired by the Crowd, you get the extra turn, you can use this again. So you might as well do this first, actually. But yeah, anyways, if you do want to run any other extra turn skills, not really extra turn skills, but any other extra skills that you want to swap with any of them, you might as well do Shocking Kata, because it's a moderate thunder damage to one enemy and then apply shock to one enemy. It's a 0 cooldown, 30 stamina, so it's nice against cooldown activator monsters. But anyways, we do know that this monster is an extra turner attacker, so what we could do is give it some runes. Let me see, I think I'm gonna do level 4 runes. All right, that's not bad. Level 4, we're gonna do 2 strength and 1 speed, of course. So something like this, it actually works out. If you have something like this, give it. Another thing you can do is actually give it 2 speed and 1 strength. This also works. I don't think this monster really needs a stamina rune, honestly. If you do have any mutated stamina though, go for it. But other than that, I think I'm gonna go with something like this, for example. Now for the relics, oh, I like the fact that it has a sword, because you can deal that extra damage. So you could do either wingsuit sword, laser beam sword, or even cane sword if you have that, okay? And if you have any of these other ones like voltaic sword or node nebutos, go for it. I'm personally gonna go with this laser beam sword. Then you have this mask here, okay? So for mask, here's what I recommend giving, guys. You can go with something that plays safe, I guess. It's a little safe to play with. That's Raij's mask. It actually works best because this monster does have shock skills. So when the turn starts, if any enemy is shocked, it deals 9,000 points of thunder damage to all enemies. And if it's ranked up, you deal more, of course, right? So yeah, you could do Raij's mask. That's like the best thing to do. Dream's mask also works out. Then you can do Eeltron's mask, Watts' mask as well, because this monster can't be denied very easily. You can do Talon's mask, and last but not least, you can actually either do Fury mask or Baltzar, okay? So literally almost every mask goes well with this monster, even Fury mask, where it gives stamina, you know? So we're gonna go with Baltzar's mask because I want to buff up this monster's power even more. So we got that set. But anyways, we do have this monster ready. We're gonna go on and take it to adventure map, and we're just gonna attack one of these nodes randomly, okay? So for example, this one right here, I think I'm just gonna rely on that monster. So I have my tank here, all right? And actually, let me get rid of the tank. All we need is literally just this mythic monster. This mythic is gonna destroy them all. So once again, it is a nature monster, so we can do where the heck is that? Tetsuman with, like, I don't know, epic monsters. It doesn't even matter, honestly. Yeah, it really doesn't. So take a look at this. And by the way, I do have my beast pet. Okay, the beast pet, it's actually thunder, so it actually buffs this monster power so much. Look at that power, man. This is, by the way, 2 level 4 strength runes. It's a level 100 Tetsuman with 30k strength. Look at that. Underdog Fury, bam, just like that. They all die. That was so quick. We didn't even need the other 2 monsters that we had on the side. So this one's another similar one, but this time instead of doing that, we're gonna go with something different. So for example, Swift, once again, you want to start off with this because it gives an extra turn, and then you could do either damage boost or attack using one of your AoE skills. Looks like, wait, oh, this is to one enemy. Look at this. This is to one enemy. You're applying poison and bleed to all enemies though. So for example, here's what I mean. You do shockwave. You see how it dealt damage to whoever I chose, and then the tortures went to the Reign 1, and then we get to use Swift again, guys. Because remember, it has a 1-turn cooldown. Keep that in mind. So it's really cool. Now that I think about it, I kind of wish that I actually bought this battle pass. This monster is not really that bad. It really isn't. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is another battle, but this one's actually 2 waves. So I'm gonna do my extra turn skill, right? And then that gives me an extra turn. I do the damage boost. Damage boost with precision. They actually last about, okay, precision lasts 1 turn, and then damage boost for 2 turns. So we could do AoE skill. Look, 53k damage shutdown. And then we could do either shockwave or we could do the extra turn skill. But unfortunately, we don't have any stamina. Now here's what I'm actually thinking about doing, guys. So once again, remember when I mentioned that you can go with that one mask that gives you stamina? So Fury mask, if you have this, give it. If you also have, what is that one other mask? It is called Ore mask, actually. That's what it's called, Ore mask. If you have that, go on and give it. Or if you want to give any of the talents, right, street talents, given any of them that actually gives you stamina, you know, because this monster is an extra turn attacker, it literally works best. So if you have that, I highly recommend giving it, like Tactical Scouter or any of those other stuff. Looks like this monster, look, when I use my AoE skill, it doesn't actually kill it, but remember I have laser beam sword on the side, so it will kill it. But if I do damage boost, now it's literally just a 100% chance of killing. Look at that, they all died. So overall, not a bad monster. I do like this Mythic, I've gotta say. Not a bad one. I do like his extra turn skills, you know. But anyways, guys, let me in the comments down below what you guys think about this monster. Whether you like him or is it her? Is it a he or she? It's a he. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at the description right now, and I see his. I don't know if that they're referring to Mallory. Okay. Anyways, let me know if you like this monster or not. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.